Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a hamstring stretch routine, which is something that I swear by. Before yoga I was a runner and my hamstrings were so tight, my calves were so tight, it caused me a lot of knee pain, shin splints, and it was the main reason for me starting yoga. So about 3 years ago I couldn't even touch my toes, and just doing these exercises, these yoga stretches, really made a huge difference. You just have to be persistent, consistent, and do them every day. So this is just a little routine that hopefully you can incorporate into your week. Maybe try and do it a few times and you will notice such a big difference. So grab your mat, grab some water, and we will get stretching. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it. If you enjoy these kind of little stretch routines, then I will be sure to make more of them. And of course, subscribe to stay updated. I post out 3 to 4 new videos every single week. Thank you. Okay, my lovelies, we are going to start our class in our thunderbolt pose at the beginning, the start of our mats. So just come down onto your shins. If this is really uncomfortable, of course, you can sit cross-legged, but we're not going to be here for too long. Just let your hands rest onto the tops of the thighs. One long inhale lengthens your spine. And one long exhale lets go of any tension from the body. Just take this time to arrive on your mat, to arrive at your practice, dedicating this time to your body, to the present moment, leaving anything that might be going on outside of this space exactly how and where it is. Take some more deep breaths up and down the spine. And as we move through this practice, just try and draw your mind back to your body, to the different sensations, to the breath, every time that it wanders. From here, just taking your fingertips either side of the knees, tuck your toes underneath, your feet are hips distance apart. We're just rolling up into our ragdoll, just to say hello to those hamstrings, see how they are feeling today. You can keep a nice deep bend into the knees and find some movement here if that feels good. You've got 5 breaths. If you want to find a deeper stretch here, straighten out your right leg and bend a little deeper into your left knee. And then switch sides, bend deeper into the right knee, try and straighten out that left leg. Perfect, bending into both knees, fingertips come down. Step back with your right foot, so we're coming into a pyramid pose. The back foot is 45 degrees. It's quite a narrow stance. Your hips are square, so draw your right hip down, pull your left hip back. It's a closed hip pose. We're just going to bend gently into the knee and then straighten out. Just do this a few times before you take that fold, just to warm up a little into that hamstring. Just keep bending and straightening. Don't worry if that knee isn't straightening completely. We're just aiming in that direction. You can either keep bending into that left knee or straightening out. Find length through the spine as you inhale, open the chest. Keep that flat back as you exhale to that fold. 5 breaths here in our pyramid pose. Getting nice and deep into the back of that left leg. Perfect, sending the gaze forward, bending into that left knee, step the right foot forward, and we're switching sides. Step back with the left foot, 45 degrees. Find that stance that feels good. The closer you bring that foot in, the easier it is. And just bringing those bends into that right knee. Keep drawing your right hip back, pulling your left hip forward. And either you keep with those little bends into the knees, or you inhale, lengthen through the spine, open the chest, exhale, hinge from the hips, take it into that fold. few more deep breaths here, breathing into that discomfort, as long as there's no pain here. Perfect, then bending into that front knee, stepping back to the top of the mat with your right foot this time, toes tucked underneath, blow all the way down. We're moving into our half splits. So start to extend into your left hamstring. Don't worry if that leg isn't coming straight, you can keep a bend into the knee. See if you can draw those left toes up towards the ceiling. Hands walk in closer to make it a little easier. And same thing here, it's a closed hip pose, so draw your left hip back, draw your right hip forward. And maybe I quite like to just wiggle the left foot from side to side. Just start to wake up that hamstring a little bit. Maybe on your next inhale, you find length, draw the chest forward, find a nice flat back. Exhale, hinging from the hips and fold. See if you can stay with this pose. This is one of the most uncomfortable, in my opinion, stretches for the hamstring. But it's really good at getting deep into the belly of the muscle. Keep breathing, stay with the breath, let it guide you into this stretch. Perfect, bending into that left knee. To release, tuck those back toes underneath, just step to the top of the mat. Switch sides, left foot steps back, lower to the left knee. Then extend. Maybe you just want to wiggle the right foot a little bit from side to side. And feel free to stay here if that's where you are today. Or on your inhale, try and find that length through the spine. Drawing your right hip back, pulling your left hip forward. Then exhale, release into that fold. You can do it staying with that stretch. Trying to find stillness, acceptance, amidst the discomfort of the physical body. As long as there's no pain, it's good to know the difference between the two. Any pain, then you just ease out. Perfect, bending into that front knee. Tuck your back toes underneath, step to the top of the mat and just come all the way down to seated. Opening up to the side of your mat, or you can face forward. We're coming into a little straddle, so just open those legs out as wide as they will go. And just take a moment, give their hips a little wiggle. And we're going to take a fold. We're going to fold over to the left side, the right side, and then we're going to fold to the center. So take your time here. If you have a strap, feel free to use it. Otherwise, we turn to face over that left leg. Maybe you take your hands around the back of the knee. Maybe you're reaching down towards the foot. Whatever you can take hold of. On your inhale, you find length. Open the chest, lengthen the spine, then exhale, hinging from the hips. Take it into that fold. You've got 5 breaths here. Gently release, inhale, roll all the way up. Switch sides, one side is always going to feel a little tighter than the other. Find whatever you're wanting to hold on to. Inhale to create that length through the spine. Then exhale to keep that length as you fold for as long as you can. 5 more breaths on this side. Gently release, inhale to roll up. Perfect. We're going to take that fold to the center. Now this is going to get a little bit into those hips, but you're still going to feel it into the hamstrings. Start to hinge forward. Maybe you just walk the hands out in front and you just stay here. You're trying to draw your belly forward, draw the chest forward, rather than rounding through the spine. So try and find that length through the spine. Try and get that tilt into the pelvis. And it's easier said than done. Find acceptance for wherever your body is. Maybe you're coming down to the forearms. Maybe you're coming down all the way with the head. You've got 5 breaths here, wherever your body is. Inhale, gently rolls you all the way up. Walk those hands in. Well done. Draw your legs together. Take your time. And just give them a little shake out. We're coming into a seated forward fold now. So you've got a couple of options. Option number 1, you can just hug your arms underneath the backs of the knees. That might be enough for you today. Or maybe you want to go a little bit deeper by taking your hands to the outsides of the feet or peace fingers round the big toes. Wherever you are, even if those arms are underneath the legs, try and find length through the spine. Inhale, draw your belly towards the thighs, open the chest. And if you have a lot of tightness in your lower back, then maybe you just stay here. Keep the stretch into the hamstrings. Maybe you want to exhale, take that fold forward. You've got 5 breaths here. Try and stay with it if you can. Gently release, rolling all the way up on your inhale. Well done. Shift your hips forward. Coming down onto your back, interlace the fingers around the back of your right thigh. You can either keep your left knee bent or you can extend it. If you want a deeper stretch here, you can interlace your fingers round the back of the calf. Relax your head all the way down. We're going to move with the breath here. So wherever those hands are, just keep your heel dropped down and we're moving with the breath. So on our inhale, we extend. On our exhale, flex the foot, send your heel to the ceiling, draw your toes in towards your body. On your next inhale, you point the toes, get a nice stretch into the front of the ankle. On your next exhale, draw your heel back down. We're going to do 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to flex. Inhale to point. And exhale to lower. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to flex. Inhale to point. Exhale to lower. Perfect. See if you can stay with that breath. Last one. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, flex. Inhale to point. And then from here, holding. If you want a deeper stretch, take those hands a little bit higher up. And we're just drawing that right leg in. Bend the elbows. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Switch sides. You're either interlacing around the back of the thigh or around the back of the calf. Heel drops down to the back of the thigh. Your inhale lengthens. Your exhale flexes. Inhale, point. And exhale to lower. You've got 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Perfect. Our last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to flex, draw the toes in, send the heel to the ceiling. Inhale to point and hold. See if you can draw that leg a little closer in. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release all the way down. Just take a moment here. Let the palms open to the ceiling. Let the feet drop out to the side. Just take a couple of minutes to allow your body to download all of the benefits from those stretches, from that practice. Knowing that the hard work has been done and you just have a couple of minutes to let go and relax. Allow your legs to feel nice and heavy. Send them some love. And focus on that flow of breath. Coming back to our intention we set at the start of our practice. To stay in the present moment. To bring the mind back every time that it wanders. And then gently draw those knees in. Give them a little hug. Give them a little rock. And then take your time to come back to seated. Just draw your hands together at the heart center. Let your eyes float closed. Take a moment to thank yourself, to send yourself gratitude for arriving on your mat today, to devoting this time to not just your physical body, not just those hamstrings, but also to the mind. Bowing the head to the heart, Namaste.